then for Brooklyn, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Humphries comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Johnson in for Hollis Jefferson. Now it's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, recently I was able to talk with Freed. The idea that he's being frozen out of the offense came up, and I asked him if he thought that was the case. He told me that he knows he asked for the ball a lot, but he hopes that it wouldn't come down to that, saying, quote, to do something as petty as that is just detrimental to the team. I hope we're above that. We'll see how things go for him on that front here, guys.
It's rare to see a freeze out like this, but if you saw what he's been saying, it isn't too much of a shock.
Not at all, Clark. If you've got something to say about your teammates, best to say it straight to them in private, not air out your dirty laundry in public.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Johnson is out there with Humphries. Then it's Jared Jack. Then it's Kevin Serafin. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Cavaliers ahead, up 3. And we'll be back right after this. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
They're just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Johnson, Bogdanovich out there with Jared Jack. Then it's Chris Humphries, and it's Serafin in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Love kicks to Livingston. It's a pick by Love. Pass to James. The feed to Thompson. That is good. Thompson's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Here's Bogdanovich. Thompson with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Pass to James. There's the dish to Robertson. Livingston kicks to James. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. And you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Shoots from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. Jack up on top. James covering. No good from Jack.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jack. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and it... and turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
For the Cavaliers, let's check in for Andre Robertson. And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers.
Guys, over here.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see. James checked in for Cleveland. Robinson's checked in for Brooklyn. The Cavaliers leading by 11. James in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's James. Rebounded by the Nets. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shaq with it. Guarded now by Irving. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Robinson kicks to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 9 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Irving against Jack. And there's the 3-second violation.
And let's look at some numbers for Jack. Good season for him last year. 7th in steals, 9th in assists, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Jack. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 5th best, Brook Lopez.
He made it extremely tough for his opponents because he contested every shot and swatted away more than his fair share of.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Nets trail by 8. Jack with it. He's got 6. Outside Robinson. The Nets working the ball around now. They get it back. And Lopez throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Jack with it. He's picked up by Irving. Lopez. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The pass to Smith. James outside. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. And the shot is good. James has got 6 points. Look now for Cleveland. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Smith. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for James. And it's Livingston in for Irving. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Humphries comes in for Robinson. And it's Johnson in for Hollis Jefferson.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. The nasty spin just froze the defender. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Livingston kicks to Love. And good on the basket. Book it. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead. The Nets have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. They set the pick. Johnson the screen. Here's Bogdanovich. 13 points in the game.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Love outside. He kicks it to Livingston. It's a pick by Love. Dishes it to Dellavedova. No good on the three.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Outside Jack. For three. No good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. A different look now for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Nets, Humphries comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Johnson in for Jarrett Jack. Okay, time now for an injury report.
It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Setting the floor for the Nets. The duo inside, Chris Humphries and Brook Lopez. Johnson is out there with Young, and it's Robinson in at the three spot. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will push the lead to double digits.
What a stellar outing in this one for Thompson. He's got 12 rebounds and 2 blocks. He's piling up the rejection to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
It's been a...
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw
in the
right
world?
there, Kev.
Jack passes to Lopez.
That's a wall.
And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And that's now 19 points for Brook Lopez. Cleveland leading by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Cleveland.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They sure did, Kevin. They shot much better, and that improved their confidence as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots, and that's just what they did.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Thompson. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Nice shot by Smith.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Irving kicks to James. Off target at the rim. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, got